hear my plea. An old great tree of hope, please give me work, any kind of work, so I can live. Oh, great tree of hope, it's me, Jean Stratton of Willing, West Virginia, talking. I beg your pardon. Would you mind telling me how long I must stand under this tree to get a job?
Says which?
Well, I said how long must I stand under this tree to get a job?
Lady, me for a solid week one time, and when I got back to my boarding house, the building had burnt down.
Oh, please, wait a minute. Oh, I beg your pardon. An old great tree of hope, please give me work.
Come along with me, baby. You can't pull any of them fastenings around here.
Oh, Officer, I only...
Never mind the alibis. Come on, tell it to the judge. Let's go.
Judge?
Yes, to the
You
judge.
mean I'm arrested?
Certainly you're arrested.
I won't go. Please
Oh,
let
you
me
won't go.
go.
You're tough, are you? You won't go.
Get your hands off of me.
Come on, let's go before I persuade you with this stick.
Oh, please, somebody, please help me.
Let's go.
Let me go. I'm not going.
tough.
Dearie, who told you you could strut high and wide in this part of the town?
Hello, Brennan. What's the trouble here? How to do with Johnson? There's no trouble. Just one of these broads that thinks she can talk to every man that comes by.
Oh, yeah? That's pretty serious business, honey. Especially in these times.
But I haven't done anything wrong. I only asked the man what you must do to get your wish.
Your wish? You mean you was down there wishing for a job? You like the gut one, too, honey, if I hadn't came along. That's all right, Brent. I'll take charge of it.
Anything you say, Mr. Johnson. Come on, you leeches. What are you waiting on, all right? Come on, let's go. Come on, Shorty.
So you're an actress, huh?
Yes, sir. When I work.
Oh, I see. Maybe your wish will come true after all, you know it? Here, take this card. Bring it to my office 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and maybe your wish will come true.
Money Johnson. And you're the man that owns the new Acme Theater. Oh, I've tried to see you so often.
A lot of them have, but they don't succeed. You bring that card to my office tomorrow morning. It'll get you a job.
Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. You don't know how I appreciate your kindness.
Oh, I think I do. And another little thing, I nearly forgot. You had better, take that.
No, really. I couldn't accept that from a stranger.
Oh, it's perfectly all right. It's just a loan until you get on your feet, that's all.
Well, all right, then. But I'll pay you back just as soon as I get started.
Sure, forget it. If I didn't have an important engagement, I'd run you home.
Well, that's all right. I don't mind.
I'll look forward to seeing you in the morning, then. Good night.
Good night. Thanks a lot. You didn't fool me after all, did you, old fella? I don't know what to do.
Spider. Why, hello, Bill. Not so good. Say, Spider, let me take a quarter, get some breakfast.
Say, you ain't on the level about this, are you, Bill?
Sure, I'm on the level, man. I ain't had nothing to eat since last night.
What's the matter, woman trouble?
No, I'm still think I can play blackjack and trying to hit 16 with a 5-spot and keep getting the 10.
Oh, here you are, Bill.
Thanks, partner. Say, listen, if you see Johnson, tell him I'm going down the way to look over a few types, and I'll be back directly.
Okay.
Take a letter to Wolf Griffin, Miss West.
Yes, sir?
Dear Wolf, in reply to your telegram, I advise you that you stop at nothing. The game in Philadelphia is ours. I don't want nobody chiseling in. Interference, no doubt, is coming from here. And if you'll investigate, you'll find that Moran and his men are behind the chiseling. Find out who's in charge of the operations and notify them that if they don't lay off, we'll rout them out. Let them know that we mean business. this, you'll find that we won't be bothered anymore. Come here, gal. I want you.
Yes, sir, Miss Johnson.
Come on, baby. Let's see how good you are.
Oh, excuse me.
What do you want?
This lady out here want to see you.
Well, I don't want to see nobody.
I know, but she said she met you last night under the Tree of Hope.
Tree of Hope.
Yeah.
All right, don't stand there like a braying jackass when a lady's waiting. Show in.
Yeah, man.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Am I late?
On the contrary, Miss Stratton, you're just in time. Won't you sit down? You may go, Miss West. That's all.
But, Mr. Johnson, you haven't finished with me yet.
I'll finish with you later. I always do.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hey, hold everything. Come on, folks. We got to try a new opening. Just a minute, everybody in the scene. Clear the stage. Hey, Putney. Come on, turn that piano around.
Yeah, boy. Okay.
How's that?
That's what we're saying.
Now, the manager wants me to try a new comedy opening, and I haven't got one. You remember the thing we did in the circus?
Yeah.
Can you think of it?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Hubie.
Yeah.
Putney's going to play a little number up here, and I want you to come in on the last 4 bars. What are you talking about?
Last 8 bars, of course.
Last what?
Last 8 bars, of course.
So take that gum out of your mouth.
The last 8 bars of the second chorus.
Now, that'll get it. Let's go to town. I'll take you downstairs to see Bill Robinson. He's my star and the producer.
Bill Robinson? You mean the dancer Bill Robinson?
Yes, do you know him?
No. But I'd like to. That is professionally, of course. I've heard so much about him and seen his pictures. We all love him in the South.
Bill's very popular. I made him, you know. I make everybody that interests me. That is, professionally, of course.
I understand.
You know, Miss Stratton, I'm the head man in this part of the country. My word is law in Harlem and a lot of other places, too.
So I gathered.
I got a lot of dough, a lot of influence, but I had to work mighty hard for everything that came my way. I came up north about 10 years ago. I got a job as a dock walloper over on the Hudson River waterfront. Work was hard and the pay was small. I met a white fella one day who was operating a policy racket here in Harlem. He offered me a chance to collect bets for him on a commission. I did. For a year. Then I started my own policy. 6 months later, I was operating the only game in the East that turned over about $5,000 clear a day.
$5,000 a day. Whatever became of the man who first started you in business?
He forgot to keep his nose clean. hard to get along with. And to the faithful, I'm overgenerous. But I don't know no law except my own. I expect people to do things my way. And above all, I won't tolerate a double-crosser, nor a man or a woman who tries to balk me. But you haven't got a thing in the world to worry about. You've got everything to gain. Just remember what I've told you, and learn to forget a lot of things you're going to hear around this place. Do that, and remember never to say no to Money Johnson, and we'll get along. Else,
I think I understand.
you look right smart. Come on, let's go downstairs. Bill Robinson's waiting.
Release that brick and drop that ring.
I know, but how are we going to finish this thing?
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. I got a chorus to rehearsal. Get on out.
I'll talk to you, yeah.
Good morning, boss.
Hello, Bill. I want you to meet Miss Stratton.
Why, how do you do?
Oh, I'm delighted to meet you, Mr. Robinson. I've heard so much about you.
I guess you two will get along all right. Now, listen, Bill. I want you to be particularly patient with Miss Stratton. You know, she's new and, well, she's a sort of a protege of mine.
Says which?
She's my protege.
You sure got a lot of funny names for it, Money.
Take that dressing room to the left there, Miss Stratton, and change into your rehearsal clothes. I'll meet you later.
Don't worry, honey. You're doing fine. Take it easy. Tonight and tomorrow, we'll put in another rehearsal.
Then you think I'll really make good?
Make good, little lady. You'll be the hit of the show.
Well, as I was about to say, I guess I'll be on my way.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, we were just, really.
It's all right. 2 is mischief and 3 is intrusion.
May we see you home?
Well, you see, I haven't any home.
No home?
No home?
Well, that is, you see, I checked out of my boarding house this morning before rehearsal, and I haven't had a chance to find a place as yet.
Are you well heeled?
Well heeled? Do you mean have I any money? Oh, yes, thank you. Mr. Johnson gave me, an advance.
Mr. Johnson gave you in advance.
Why, is there anything wrong?
No, but make sure you pay it back. You see, that guy generally collects dividends on what he invested.
Oh, he'll get it back just as soon as I get my first salary.
Why don't you stop at our place? We live in an apartment owned by an old Georgia mammy.
And she'll be like a mother to you.
Oh, Mother. Home. Gee, that would be swell. And you two boys, you'll be my big brothers, won't you?
Big brother.
Exactly.
Remember, big boy, act like a relation, not the Iceman.
Oh, come on. We better be starting out now. It's getting late.
Well, all right. I left my suitcase in the candy store on the corner. We'll stop off and pick that up first.
Okay. You want to see me, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, sit down. Sit down. You and this new girl, Jean Stratton, have become quite chummy, eh, Walker?
Well, that is, we're working together, sir.
She lives the same place you do, doesn't she?
I had nothing to do with
I didn't
that.
ask you who brought her there, did I?
No, but
Well, stop beating around the bush.
I'll try not to, sir.
Get this straight, Walker. I've got my eye on that kid. She's my personal and private property. You savvy?
Why, sure. Of course, Chief. She means nothing to me.
Oh, of course not. She don't mean anything to you. And I'm glad of that, because I've got a little job for you.
Please,
Just
Mr.
before...
Johnson, I don't want to get mixed up in any more of these rackets.
Who said anything about a racket?
Well, I thought...
Well, don't think. Listen. I'm giving a little party in my private office tonight, directly after the show. Just me and one other, strictly private, you see?
Well, sure.
I'm the host, and my guest is Miss Stratton.
Does she know?
Of course not, stupid. That's what you're here for. You're going to be the little guy what's going to invite her, see?
Me?
Yes, cut out the mammy song now, brother. You scram out of here and tell that Stratton dame I want to see in the office directly after the show tonight. And if I was you, I wouldn't miss, sonny boy. Because if you do, you're liable to get that pretty face of yours all mussed up.
Hello, Bill.
Hello. I just come by to wish you luck.
Gee, that's sweet of you. I just know I can't fail with you rooting for me. What you got there?
Nothing. I mean, not much of...
For me, Bill? Gee, no one ever gave me flowers before. Ever in all my life.
Oh, shucks, that ain't nothing. You're going to be a big headliner, and you'll be getting lots of flowers, heaps of them in big baskets, before you are through.
But they'll never. None of them will ever mean as much to me as yours. Come on, run along now, Bill. I'll see you later.
What's the matter, old fella? Too many liquid headaches last night?
No, Chubby, she loves me.
Who?
Jean. Why, she even kissed me. She said no one's flowers would ever mean as much to her as mine did.
Congratulations, kid.
Thanks.
You're lucky, and so is she. There isn't a better man in the world than you, fella.
Oh, shucks, I ain't half good enough for her.
Oh, come on, snap out of it. They'll just yell over you. You know, the best man always wins.
I guess I was the best man.
Aren't you coming over tonight? I haven't seen you in a week.
Here I am in the midst of a big rehearsal, and you call up to ask riddles.
I want to see you.
I haven't got the time.
You haven't got time? Well, maybe the district attorney will find time to find out about that new posse racket you've just started in Harlem.
All right. All right, sweetheart. I'll be over in just about an hour. Oh, nuts.
I'll get every pound of it. Listen, Putney and I set up last night, right on the side of the bed. We fixed the stomp and just too bad, girls, it'll knock you dead. Now, I know you all danced the Charleston and the Black Bottom of away. Just stand at attention. Prance a while. Do just as I say. Get off hot.
Yeah.
Don't you stop.
Never no stop.
Would doodly-doo.
What's that?
Bill Robinson, stop. First you slide. Then you glide.
Oh, boy.
Roll your eyes.
Roll that what?
Bill Robinson, stop. First you start rapping. Then you start tapping. Keep your fingers snapping. Click your heel and toe. There you go. On to your toe. Holla, hidey, ho. Bill Robinson, stop.
Is that it?
Something like it, but not quite. Now he's got it.
Well, since we've heard your data,
Yeah.
one thing we want to know.
What's that?
Now, how do you got a pattern?
Why?
'Cause we are raring to go.
Well, since you are ran to go, you just try and follow me once more. You take 2 steps and turn around. Run right up and you run right down. Give me 2 more, now make it 4. Run right back like you did before. Now have 4 steps, now make it 8. Look out, children, don't be late. Follow me, you really can't lose. Sprinkle pepper in your shoes and dance the way you choose. You get off hot.
Won't you please tell me what it is?
Jean, you must leave this place at once.
Leave here? Why, Chummy, you don't realize what you're asking.
Oh, but I do. You aren't safe here, dearest, with Johnson continually watching you. There's no telling what might happen.
Oh, don't worry over that. I can take care of myself and Mr. Johnson, too. Besides, I don't believe his bite is half as bad as his bark.
You don't know him. I do. Johnson has never wanted a girl that he didn't eventually get.
Well, this is one time that Mr. Money Johnson is going to be disappointed.
He won't be. He never is. Only a little while ago, he sent for me and said that I was to invite you to his office for a private supper after the performance.
Well, that's sweet of him. Will you be there too, Chummy?
Certainly not. Don't you understand? It's to be a twosome. A supper that'll end heavenly knows how.
And you've come here to deliver that invitation.
I've come to beg you to run away before it's too late.
Did you tell Johnson that you were going to ask me to run away?
Certainly not. Do you think I want to be killed? Don't you know? Didn't he tell you that defying Money Johnson means death?
And if I should stay, what then? Would you face Johnson and fight him for me?
Fight Money Johnson? Jean, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I do. What are you wearing pants for? You afraid of being roughed up? Well, I'm staying, do you understand? I'm going in there to Money Johnson, and if you love me, you'll come in and get me.
Chummy!
Am I late?
No. Prompt as usual. Oh, but you always are. Won't you sit down? Have a drink, honey. It'll steady your nerves.
No, thanks. I don't drink.
You'll pardon me, then.
Of course.
To you, your exquisite charms, and our friendship. Come here.
Don't please let me go. Oh, Bill.
It's all right, honey.
Come here, kid.
You've been right all the time, but you're wrong now, Money. She's going with me.
You're going, but she's staying.
Don't worry, everything is going to be copacetic.
Now listen, Bill, I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to keep that girl here. And if you don't want no trouble, you'll scram, see?
If you want her, come and get her.
Well, I will.
Bill, come on, let's go. I'm
Wait a minute,
frightened.
honey.
Bill, please.
Jesus, sweetheart.
Morning, Bill.
Good morning. Say, listen, what's the idea of our stuff being piled out here like this?
Well, where do you usually put an axe stuff when they close?
Clothes? Oh, you don't mean...
Oh, don't bother me, lady. Johnson told me to give you your money and your stuff. You're through.
Oh, gee, Bill, what are we gonna do now?
Listen, darling, don't worry. You a clever kid, and with me behind you, we'll have a job before the week's out.
Well, I know. But you've been working for Johnson for a long time. If you hadn't gotten to that ball last night on account of me, you'd still be working.
Oh, I don't want to work for that man. I was getting through anyway.
You're a dear, Bill. I don't know what I'd do if it weren't for you.
Come on, darling, let's get out of here before they hand us a bill for room rent.
Why, hello, Chummy. What'll you have?
Make it a straight gin. Say, wait a minute, Pete. I ain't gotten to that stuff yet.
Bill,
Yeah?
this is addressed to you.
Addressed to me? Well, I will be...
Is there anything wrong?
Anything wrong? What's the matter, baby? Did you and Chubby ever meant anything to each other? Don't be afraid to tell me. Did you and Chubby ever...
No, Bill. He didn't. No one in this world means as much to me as you.
Oh, come on. Don't cry like that. You make your little mascara run all over your eyes, and then you'll have to wash your little face again.
See you later.
I'm going over to talk to Greta about rejoining the show. If she does, I want you to keep an eye on her. She knows too much.
Okay, boss.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to present to you America's foremost tap dancer, Bill Bojangles Robinson.
player. That's where he get all his notes.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Billy. Hello, Bill. How are you, man?
Certainly glad to see you.
Yeah.
Surprised to see you down here, though.
I'm with my friend Spider.
Oh, yeah? Say, Bill, I hear you're doing pretty good at Moran.
Just same as being on Broadway.
Oh, boy. Say, how about doing this little song here now?
Well, I'm sociable. Say, Putney.
Wait a second, Bill.
You remember that number we fixed up for that man and his wife?
Oh, for that act, yeah.
That is you, ain't?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah, man.
Listen to this one. Now, you know I'm a bad man.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, your name is Sarah.
Oh, I see.
I'm coming in to get you told.
Come on in.
Well, I'm in.
Okay.
Listen, sweet mama.
Okay.
I've been pleading. You ain't heeding to a thing I ask you to do. Stop beating around that stump. Stop playing me for a chump. Is you honey? Ain't you honey? Tell me why did you came? Just answer yes or no. Is you or is you ain't? Eyes around tonight to see if you going to marry me. Tell me, is you or is you ain't?
Oh, I don't know. You got so many old fickle broads.
Well, I's done bought that wedding band, even arranged it with the preacher man.
Really?
Tell me, sweet mama, is you or is you ain't?
How we gonna live, Bill?
You needn't worry where. How we live with love, we live on hard tax. Your answer's all left to give. Now tell me, what's your holdback? I asked your ma for you today. Your pa told me everything is okay. Is you or is you ain't?
Well, Pa said it's okay, but you got to listen to me. Now, let Hot Mama get you told.
Well, tell it to me, hot mama.
Now, when you get old, decrepit, and lame, do you expect me to be the same? Now, tell me, do you? Or does you doesn't?
Do's not does. You heard it. Listen, when I'm old, long in years, I'm looking for you to help me shift my gears. Now, will you?
Surprise me?
Or will you won't?
I don't know so much about that, but listen, Bill. You know I love you, honey, and I swear I do. And honest to goodness, I'm not judging.
Well, if things don't break just like they was, would you take in rich folks washing?
Who? Me stay in the house and watch and scrub and iron all day like a mule, man? You must have turned to be a brand new fool.
Oh, is you? Or is you ain't?
Why, yeah.
I thought he was down to Theta.
Didn't you know he quit the same night you had to run in with money?
No, I didn't know it. But I do know we got to get him out of here. Hello, kid.
Hiya, gents.
Come on, we're going home.
I ain't got no home. Don't want to go home.
You might not know it, but you just got one. Come on, Spider. See you later, fellas. So long, Dad.
Good morning.
Not so good.
Toast?
No, thanks.
Say, you two old folks has been pouting long enough. Why don't you kiss and make up?
I
Should say not.
You should say. Now, is everything copacetic?
Gee, Bill, you've been a peach of a pal.
Take Gene and catch yourself some air, and you'll feel better.
Mr. Walker to see you, sir.
Show him in.
Well. A sight for sore eyes.
How have you been?
Just fine, old man. Take a seat. Make yourself at home. How about a cigar? One of my personal brand, you know.
Oh, no, thanks. Did you want to see me about something cheap?
Yes, I have an idea that I think might interest you, Chummy.
I'm through with all rackets, Johnson.
Oh, but this is on the level. No kidding. This is straight.
Okay, I'm listening.
Some friends of mine have discovered a perfect machine that'll take the kinks out of colored folks' hair.
But there are a million of those things on the market.
Sure there is. But this is different. It eliminates all the grease and the pain. Operates cheaper, too. You know what I could do? I could sell my patent tomorrow morning to a big corporation for a nice slice of dough. But I don't want to take it all. You know me, Chummy. Just a big-hearted fellow that's always ready to give the little fellow a break.
Sure, of course.
You know what I thought of doing? Thought of forming a little corporation to float a little stock among our friends here in Harlem.
Well, how am I to fit in?
Perfect. Make you the president of the company at a salary of $5,000 a year, an advance bonus of 10,000 shares of preferred stock at $10 a share.
Are you sure this is on the up and up, without a hitch of any kind?
Am I sure? Take a look at these plans. Take a look at the statement made out by the notary here.
No, thanks.
There's millions in it. There's money for everybody. I'm letting you in on the ground floor without an investment. You know why, Chummy? Because I feel I owe you something.
But what am I to do for all of this?
Absolutely nothing. Just lend your name and personality to the company. My salesman will do the rest. You see, my big business deals keep me from being actively engaged in this. But my money and all the power I can give you will be behind it. All I ask of you is, don't mention my name.
Sure, I understand.
All right? How about it?
Okay, it's a deal.
It's a deal. Meet me here tomorrow afternoon. We'll arrange about a suite of offices. See you again, old man.
Did he bite?
Hook, line, and sinker.
I know he would, honey. I'm glad for your sake.
I'll teach that guy to mix with my women. If it hadn't been for him, I'd have that Stratton dame back here right now.
I know you would, honey.
I bet he's the guy that tipped Moran off. My boys were out to get Robinson. Well, it won't be long now before I'll have that guy sitting pretty behind a flock of 8-balls.
I want you to get a line on that no-kinked hair straightener corporation in Harlem. Here's the report from the post office. Read it, turn it in with your own. Okay, Chief.
What you got there, Spider?
It's my Liberty bonds, Bill.
Liberty bonds, man. Don't you know the war's over?
This ain't got no war attached to it. This is peace and security of my old age, that's all.
What you mean?
You see, my wife and I have been working hard all our lives. In the last past years, we made a nice piece of change and we saved it. I ain't as young as I used to be, and someday I'm going to have to get out of this business and make room for the upcoming generation. And when that time comes, I want a little home in the country with an income of some kind, with secure peace and comfort of my old age, that's all.
Man, you ain't been buying some of that no-kink hair straightener.
That's exactly what I went and done.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. That ain't no good. That stuff is a fake.
Chummy Walker's the president of the company, ain't he? Chummy's your pal. You always said he was a nice, clean kid, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong? Chummy wouldn't cheat his friends. He wouldn't take our money without giving us a break, would he?
Well, no, of course not.
That's better. Wait a minute, Spider. See the Indian papers? I never thought that Chummy would treat me like that, but I'll get even.
Chummy, how'd you ever get yourself in a mess like this?
Everything will be all right. There's nothing to worry about.
But there is. They'll send you away.
Johnson's lawyer was just here, and he said there isn't anything to worry about. The company's solvent, and it'll only take a month or so to convince the district attorney that we haven't been operating fraudulently.
Johnson's lawyer. Then he's at the bottom of this deal.
Why, no, of course not.
You're lying to me.
All right, he is, but I tell you, everything will be all right.
Yes, for Johnson. His company is solvent. Why doesn't he step up and take the blame?
He can't. He's involved in too many deals. It wouldn't look right, honey.
I'm going to the district attorney.
You can't do that. You can't tell him that Johnson's mixed up in this. If you do, he'll pull out on me. Then I'll be left holding the bag.
Time's up.
You won't say anything, will you? You won't say anything. Money has power. He'll get me out. He promised.
All right, Chummy.
Come on,
I'll
come
keep
on.
quiet.
Okay. Goodbye, hon.
Goodbye.
Did you see Chummy?
Bill, we've got to get Chummy free.
Yes, but how?
Chummy said that Johnson was at the bottom of this deal. If we can connect him, Chummy will get free.
Johnson, I have it.
What is it?
If we can make Greta talk, we will have the rope around Johnson's neck.
Marvelous. And I'm the girl who can make her shout like a phonograph.
Baby, let's go to town.
I'm coming in here because I know she's here. She is still here, too, and you're going to let me in. Why, what do you mean by this uncalled for intrusion? You'll find out. If you don't get out, You'll do nothing. What do you know about this no-kink hair straightening, Greta? No-kink hair straightening? Why, it takes the curls out of your hair. Come clean, girlfriend, and everything will be okay. I only know what I read in the papers. What connection is Johnson with this outfit? Why, I don't know. How should I know? You know all right. You're gonna talk and talk plenty. If you don't, I'm gonna beat it out of you, see? Well, I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you. I don't know anything. You gonna talk? You're gonna talk? Huh? Talk now. I'll tell you anything. Just leave me alone.
Allow me to congratulate you. You have accomplished what my office failed to do. Immediate steps will be taken to free Chummy Walker and secure an indictment against Money Johnson.
Thank you so much.
I'll have Chummy here in a moment.
How am I doing, babe?
Hey, hey.
Now we'll go to town.
I'll say we will.
Look. Gee, it's great to see you both and to think of all you've done.
Ah, come on, fellas. Say, listen. I got a taxi cab standing outside, and the meter is bothered coast gap.
It's damn news.
Surely. All right, thank you. not, Spider. Please don't, Spider. I can't stand that. Don't do that, please. I've got everything in the world to live for. Please don't do that, Spider. There's money in stocks. Take it all. But for God's sake, please don't kill me, Spider. Please, please.
Well, Bill, I think I'd better be going.
No, I need you for a while. No, make yourself at home, Chummy. Pardon me. I've been waiting for you.
Bill, I thought.
Never mind. That's what you get for having that kind of a mind.
But you said.
Never mind what I said before. Listen to what I'm going to say now. It's pretty tough when an old man like me have to propose for a couple of tongue-tied, upcoming youngsters. Why, Gene, this is my mammy. She came all the way from Richmond to see her baby make good in the big city. Pardon me. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Sure, of course. I'll be right over.
Where on earth are you going now?
A friend of mine, a fella, just had a baby. No, I mean his wife. Oh, nuts, I gotta get a doctor.
Can I help?
Lady, you've got a lot to learn.